A whole new generation of Subaru models is hitting the road off the back of a $1 billion plus investment on the all-new Impreza. The first of the company's SUVs to get an overhaul is the XV, the smallest of the range and the one with the shortest history with the Japanese maker. The pickup. Ali. This doesn't look that much different to the first XV. And I'm hating this bright orange color. Paul. It is massively different under the skin, even if the styling is much the same. About the only thing that's survived from the original XV is the engine, which has only had a mild tweak. And I don't think you should dismiss a car because of the color. Ali. So it's all-wheel drive, not like other compact SUVs you can get with front-wheel drive. Is that necessary, given most roads these days are sealed? I don't see too many giant potholes to tackle on a school run. Paul. All-wheel drive is Subaru's signature and helped save the company in the 1990s because it gave it something special. It's not about rock hopping, but having some extra security if you're driving on dirt roads for the school run. They say it makes the car safer, though it increases the price and is a little thirstier. Ali. So it starts from about $32,827 on the road? And it's up against the Mazda CX-3 and the Toyota CHR we had a few weeks ago, and the other baby SUVs? Paul. That's it. Subaru says the price is up by about $1,200 from the previous model, but people are spending more to move to the upper variants. We're driving the 2.0i Premium, from about $36,113 drive away. Worth mentioning is that Subaru has ditched its stupid 6-month service intervals, although 12,500 kilometers in 12 months is still not up to the 15,000 kilometers benchmark. The baggage. Ali. The cabin feels pretty roomy and the view is good. And it has my favorite CarPlay setup. Paul. I'm more worried that there is still limited space in the boot. It's better than a Mazda CX-3, but it's still not great and it's even light on with a space-saver spare. Ali. Looking in the boot, why are there no hooks for hanging things? You need that for an off-road type vehicle. It's got to be finished properly and I feel these little details are missing. I think you could get some good miles out of this for long-range camping trips. Paul. That's more likely to be the job for the Forester or Outback stablemates. The XV is supposed to be for young singles who want something to carry their toys on the weekend, with some SUV grip and ground clearance for snow or sand. Ali. Well, at least the rear seats fold properly flat, not like some of those baby cars. Paul. It's only 310 liters in the boot itself, but Subaru says you can fill the whole back to the roof and get 1240 liters of carrying space. Ali. I like the contrast stitching on the leather seats. It shows we're driving a loaded model. Paul. Best for me is that it gets the EyeSight safety pack, which is auto safety braking, radar cruise control and lane keep assist. But it's still not on the base model, which I think is wrong. The commute. Paul. This feels a lot more eager than the original XV. It was really dozy, partly because of the constantly variable transmission that seemed to make lots of noise, but not enough forward motion. And the car is very quiet. Ali. I'm fine with the CVT. I don't even notice it. And, quite frankly, it doesn't matter to me because most people buy something that is good for fuel and I'm sure this helps. Paul. But don't you prefer the dual-clutch type of gearboxes that come in VW Group cars? Ali. As long as the result is the same as the European cars, then it's a winner for me. I also like the sound this engine makes, as it lets you know you're driving a car and not just observing. The shopping. Ali. Wow. This is a great car, comfy seats, lots of room, lots of gadgets. I am sold. Normally I don't like Subarus, so this is saying something. Paul. I think it gets the job done. It is definitely bigger than the CX-3 and more practical than the CHR with the crazy rear-end styling. ELI. The view from this one is much better. Do those roof racks mean we can carry camping stuff, Mum? ALI. I guess there is that. Paul. That's more about styling and giving people the idea that it's an escape machine. ALI. One thing that really annoys me at the shops is the way the ignition works. You have to move at lightning speed to put the windows up after you turn the engine off. Paul. I hadn't noticed that. Most cars give you about 30 seconds of power to get organized. Sunday run. Paul. I really like this XV when you get out of the burbs. It's quiet, comfy, gets along well. ELI. Can we go up that dirt road now, Dad? Paul. Absolutely. It's really well balanced off the bitumen, not like some of the front-drive little SUVs that clatter through bumps and kick back through the steering. ALI. I liked driving up to the mountains near home. It goes well and the brakes are good too. Paul. I really like the double-stack display screens. When you're using the sat-nav you get a big map picture and then separate directions on the small screen at the top of the dash. Family. Paul. It's not a great family car for me, because it's really stretched for space with the three of us. It's good when we're just driving around, but I don't know about a weekend away. ALI. Yes, I know I pack a lot of stuff. But it's still better than the CX-3. Paul. I really like the eyesight safety in this car, but it's getting up there on price. ALI. My girlfriends don't mind the price, because they like the car. The tick. ALI. I knew from the start that the XV would get the tick from me. Paul. Me too. But it's more than that for me. This is now my favorite in the compact SUV class, taking over from the Mazda CX-3. ALI. You're right. It's the one I like the best and the one I recommend.
Marching to the beat of your own drum isn't easy because you have to lead rather than just follow. But the benefit for Subaru has been a non-conformist identity that pervades the product line, reflected in early adoption of CVT and turbo technologies and a dedication to the low center of gravity, sure-footed performance aspects of all-wheel drive and boxer engine architecture. You could argue that Subaru created the crossover niche with the expedient customization of a station wagon, the Outback, and then reinforced it with a 98 intro of a dedicated CV, the Forester. Now in its fourth generation, the Forester's mid-cycle makeover for 2017 boosts design, comfort and safety levels with technology upgrades. There's a sleeker headlight assemblies complement grille and bumper changes. The steering wheel, interior cloth and taillights have been revised. Also found a thicker door glass, an acoustic windshield, improved door seals and added insulation have made for a quieter, more refined riding experience. There are plenty of trim choices but the Forester comes in two basic configurations, the 2.5i starting with a naturally aspirated 170 horsepower 2.5-liter engine or the 2.0 XT featuring a smaller but more powerful 250 horsepower 2.0-liter turbocharged motor. Let's look at each. The 2.5i model lineup, $25,995-$37,295 ranges through base, convenience, touring and limited trim levels. Our first mid-level touring tester comes with a standard 6-speed manual, increasingly rare in today's CVs. Shifting feels a little vague at first until you get used to the gates, but the manual is a good way to make the most of a serviceable but slightly anemic base engine. This power combination is rated at September 8 10.3 L/100 km. City Hui, with my real-world mix coming in at 9.0 L/100 kilometers. Comb. Bumping up to the CVT trendy, $1,300 improves fuel economy to a 9.2/7.4 L/100 kilometers. City Hui, rating. I'm always surprised by the roominess of the Forester's compact-sized cabin. I actually had to move the seat forward to work the clutch properly. There's big windowed, great visibility and plenty of headroom, even with the extra-large sunroof. Backseat passengers will not be cramped and there's ample cargo room, 892 liters, 1,940 liters with second row folded. There are trim-specific adjustments across the Forester lineup for 2017 and our 2.5i Touring Tester at Subaru Rear Side Vehicle Detection, SRVD, new wheels and new illuminated vanity mirrors. The Touring level tested air can also be enhanced with a technology package, $1,500 that includes new third-generation eyesight, a stereo camera system that offers pre-collision management of the throttle, braking and brake assist systems, lane departure warning, lane sway warning, lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control along with new reverse automatic braking, proximity key with push-button start and steering responsive fog lights. Customers bumping up to limited models will find further refinements, including new additions like steering responsive LED headlights, heated rear seats and heated steering wheel in a Trial Series XM subscription. But to really max out the Forester, you have to shift to the 2.0 XT lineup. Yes, it's a pricier range of product, $33,995-$39,495, with two more inclusive trim levels, Touring and Limited. But it starts with the satisfying grunt of the 250 horsepower turbocharged 2.0-liter engine. There's nothing wildly extravagant about the added power, just a right feeling, added acceleration surge and increased responsiveness. This powertrain comes only with the Lean-Artronic CVT included. Fuel economy is rated at February 8 10.6 L/100 kilometers. City Hui. My average worked out to 10.7 L/100 kilometers. Comb, acceptable but suggesting I was enjoying this engine just a little more. The added turbo power comes with a premium fuel recommendation, but a quick scan of the manual reveals that using cheaper regular octane gas will not nullify the warranty. Our limited with technology package tester goes all in with leather instead of cloth, all the mod cons, and all the new techs mentioned earlier, along with new for 2017 auto dimming on the rearview and side-view mirrors, one-touch folding rear seats and a driver power seat with memory. And with all of the content in this fully loaded model, it's easy to overlook the contribution of the technology package, $1,500 here also, but on at least one occasion the new reverse automatic braking system saved me from making a low-hazard mistake. A toot around town in a 2018 Forester 2.0 XT reinforced my turbo preferences and, with only minimal additions, the new 2018 prices will carry over unchanged. In most of life's disciplines, spanning everything from design to economics, there's usually a Goldilocks principle, a zone of just rightness, maintaining a balance of maximum benefit and minimal disadvantage. And with its family-friendly size, not too big, not too small, its roominess but still nimble dimensions, along with its accents on safety, passenger comfort, the added security of all-wheel drive and the latest technologies, the Subaru Forester fits in just fine with the Goldilocks just right philosophy.